Welcome back to the fourth and final segment of Go Gaddis Real Estate Radio right here on AM 920 The Answer. If you missed the last two segments, I had my business partner, Kristy Vallee, who is now the sole owner of Modern Traditions Realty Group. If you're listening and thinking, oh, wait a minute, I thought Cleve used to be the owner. Yes, I did. She bought my 50% interest in the business, and so technically, as of today, she is my boss. Now, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I am certainly getting remarried, as most of you who listen to the show know. In April, I will be living in a home in Dallas a good bit of the time, but I will still be very involved in the real estate business, especially Modern Traditions Realty Group, over the next 3.5 years, maybe even a little bit longer. I think that I've done the best I can to steward the Gaddis name and the business for all of these years, and I think I couldn't have found anybody better to place as the steward for the business moving forward and to take care of that business better than Kristy Vallee. As I mentioned during the last segment, she just does the right thing, and she does the right thing all the time. And the reality is, so many of us who do real estate transactions have to deal with someone, and this is going to sound terrible. It's going to sound like I'm talking bad about my fellow real estate agents, and I'm not, because there's a lot of them that I love who are very, very, very good. But they will even tell you the same thing I'm getting ready to tell you, and that is there are a lot out there who are not. There are a lot out there who only care about themselves, and they want to make sure that they get what they've got coming regardless of whether or not you get what you want. And I'll just tell you that, I'm not a betting man, but if I were going to bet on something, I would bet that Christy would do the right thing, even when doing the right thing is significantly harder than just kind of leaving it alone or doing the wrong thing. I want to mention, again, that if you're looking to sell your home anytime in the next 12 months, we'd love to invite you to participate in our Upside program. Go to gogaddisradio.com, click on Upside, put in a little information. We'll reach out to you and we'll analyze your sale to show you in black and white, dollars and cents, which of the 4 ways you can sell a home today makes the most sense for you in your specific situation. Because, see, your situation is different than your neighbors. It's different than your sisters and your brothers. It's different than your people who go to church with you. It's different than the people on your tennis team. Your situation is different. It is unique. And each person must consider their situation to determine exactly which of the systems, the processes for selling a home is right for them. You can list your home and ask us to solicit guaranteed cash offers. Closing as little as 21 days, full cash offers, no showings, no open houses, no nothing, no repairs. You can do that, and we can do that for you. You can list your home as is, where is, not make any improvements or changes, and sell your home, and we can do that for you. You can participate in our Rehab and Refresh program. We're still the only one in Atlanta I know who has a very specific Rehab and Refresh program where we will advance you up to $15,000 to make improvements to your home so that you can really bump up the sales price. We will also come to your home. We will create the workflow, the process for what needs to be done. We will hire the contractors, we will supervise them, we will pay them, and then we will collect our money back at closing, and the additional fees you pay at closing are zero. Now, you might be thinking, why on earth would somebody do that? We do that because there's so many people who can get a lot more money for their home, but they're overwhelmed even by the thought of doing the things that they need to do in order to get it ready to sell. Well, the nice thing is we're not overwhelmed. It's what we do all day, every day. We know what colors to pick, what countertops to put in, what color floors to put in, what brand floors to put in. We know what buyers want, and so when we upgrade your house, boom, first buyer that walks in the door is typically going to fall in love with it. We just sold a house in a neighborhood in Lawrenceville where we had done a full rehab on it, and that thing was Mac Daddy beautiful. The most expensive sale in the neighborhood all year, $370,000. Ours, $420,000. I want to say that one more time. The most expensive sale in the neighborhood all year, $370,000. Our sale, $420,000, was actually $419,900. I'm rounding up to $420,000. And it's because we invested the right dollars. We invested $1 in and got $2 back, $1 in and got $3 back, and that's what we want to help you with. So if you want to know what is the right thing for you, go to gogaddisradio.com, click on Upside, put in a little information, and we will follow up with you immediately, and I will analyze those numbers for you myself. As I mentioned, I'm not going to be the owner of the Modern Traditions Realty Group team moving forward, but I am going to be a team member, and I'm going to be doing all the same things that I used to do. I am, just for those of you who are listening, not going to be doing the radio show on a regular basis moving forward. I have been doing radio shows every Saturday for, I guess I've been doing them now for 13 years. Maybe it's 14 years now, and I need a break. Don't worry. I'll give you the opportunity to follow my podcast and listen to some of the things that I'm doing. I'm probably going to do a leadership podcast. I've learned so much about myself and being a leader over the years, and I've learned way more about all the things that I did that were wrong, that as a 57-year-old man I do differently than I did in my 30s. And I want to have a little place to share that. So sometime in the next few weeks, you'll probably get an invite to go over and sign up for the podcast, or at least listen to the video, or whatever you need to do in order to participate in the leadership podcast. Each week, we pick one specific Metro Atlanta neighborhood to call out critical changes to help you understand, as a homeowner in the neighborhood, whether you have a particular advantage when it comes to selling your home. And this week, we are featuring Glen Abbey. Now, Glen Abbey is in Alpharetta, which is in Fulton County. If you're 400 going 400 north, get off at exit 10 Old Milton Parkway, turn right, then turn right on Kimball Bridge Road, and the neighborhood is on the right, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is one of the places where I considered buying a home when I moved back to Atlanta in 1999. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous community. It's a very active swim and tennis neighborhood in North Fulton. It offers a clubhouse, fitness center, lake, 4 pickleball courts, 11 tennis courts, 2 playgrounds, pool and splash park, sports court with a cabana, and walking trails and sidewalks. Got good access to Georgia 400, good access to Medlock Bridge Road. Residents can make use of the 9 miles of walking and biking on the Alpharetta portion of the Big Creek Greenway. The Rock Mill Park access point is an easy 10 or 15-minute bike ride from the neighborhood, not car ride, bike ride. Your 5 minutes to OC Park, which is a Johns Creek Park, has tons of athletic fields, tennis courts, basketball courts, sand volleyball, playgrounds, has an amazing dog park. 10 minutes to North Fulton's premier parks, Newtown Park, Autry Mill Nature Preserve, and Heritage Center, which is amazing. Newtown offers walking trails, an amphitheater, soccer center, and so I said the dog park is at OC, by the way, and that's not true. The dog park is at Newtown Park. Forgive me, I messed that up. Newtown Park has a senior center, soccer, baseball fields. It has the Wall That Heals Veterans Memorial. Kids can play at one of the 2 playgrounds. Dogs can play at the Newtown Park, which is still rated as one of the top dog parks in the country. And if you're looking for something more, visit Autry Mill Nature Preserve, which I mentioned, 46 acres, easy for me to say, of ravine forest. The preserves has 3+ miles of wooded walking trails for those interested in the history of the area. Here is a heritage village and farm museum right there in Autry Mill Nature Preserve. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the neighborhood over the last few years. In 2023, the average sales price of a home in Glen Abbey was $1.165 million, and there were 17 homes sold. They took an average of 21 days. In 2024, there were 21 homes sold, took 17 days. The average sales price was $1.219 million, so it had a little bit of an increase. We had a $7,000 decrease in 2025, down to $1.212 million average sales price. 14 homes sold in an average of 15 days. This year, there are currently 3 homes available for sale in the neighborhood. The average list price is $1.241 million, which means you have 2.7 months worth of supply, which anything you have less than 4 months is a seller's market. So it still is a seller's market, and it's a fairly good seller's market in that area. There's about 520 homes in the neighborhood. In 2012, the average home sold for $557,000. When we compare that to the $1,212,000 sales price this past year, homeowner equity in the neighborhood has increased $343 million, which I think is fantastic. I didn't know if you knew this, but Alpharetta was named the #1 city for big careers from Atlanta Agent Magazine. Bigger isn't always better, at least in Alpharetta, which was recently named the #1 small city in the United States for big career opportunities by Co-working Cafe. The company scored 300 U.S. metros with populations under 250,000 based on metrics like income, affordability, labor market statistics, and remote work trends. Alpharetta outperformed all other cities in the study, all other cities. They're a market brimming with job opportunities and a healthy economic environment due to its high ranking. Major employers include Morgan Stanley, ADP, ranked number 8 for presence in Fortune 100 companies, plus the city dominated in job density and boasted the most businesses per capita with roughly 13,300 workplaces per 100,000 residents. If you are interested in moving to a city that might give you better job opportunities, who knows, maybe Alpharetta is the city for you. We have a listener question. Says, I've recently bought, no, excuse me, it's not a listener question. I apologize. If you recently bought or sold a home and you're thinking about it, you probably notice that things feel different. We have a great listener question. It is from Matt in Marietta that really hits home. How is technology changing the way we buy and sell homes? What a good question. And the truth is technology is changing so much. First, AI is becoming a powerful assistant on both sides of the transactions. Buyers are using AI tools to narrow down searches, not just prices in bedrooms, but noise levels, all kind of stuff. And sellers are benefiting with AI as well, helping to determine the best price. Second, virtual and remote tools are now the norm. High-quality virtual tours, 3D floor plans, video walkthroughs, all of that. And we're seeing faster transactions through digital closings. More paperwork is electronic, signatures are remote, it's easy. But here's a key takeaway. Technology doesn't replace local expertise. In fact, it makes the role of a trusted real estate professional, in my opinion, even more important. Someone who can interpret the data, explain the market, and help clients really make smart decisions in a rapidly changing environment. If you have any questions, easy to reach us, gogaddisradio.com or 770-497-0000. My name is Cleve Gaddis. I've been a real estate agent in Metro Atlanta for 25 years. I've been coming to you on the radio for 13 years, and I have loved every single weekend of it. I love the city of Atlanta. I love working here, and I look forward to talking to you next week, same time, same channel. Have a great week, Atlanta. We'll see you then.